Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Miss Patty. It's so good to have you here. We're on day 31 of our distant learning. So we're going to get started right away. We have a lot to do today, and I'm sure you have a lot to do in regard to your learning and all the things you're ready to explore today. So we're going to get started. We have a new song though, so I'm going to introduce that first as part of our Brain Smart Start. And our song for the week is called Spring is Here by the Learning Station. So, how do we know spring is here? We know by different things we see outside. So, some of the things we're going to do and some of the movements we're going to do are things that we see outside. So, the first one we see, as you can see here, is a bluebird. So, we're going to do the bluebird walk, and that's our first actions we're going to do. So, remember, a lot of the times you can follow what I'm doing, or you could just do whatever you would like to do. So, but we're going to just walk like a bird because birds also fly, but they also walk. So we're just going to pretend to walk since obviously we can't fly. And then the next thing, what do we see out during the spring? We also see bees. So we're going to do the bee walk, and that's our next activity. So bees, we'll see a lot of times on flowers, getting pollen from flowers. The next thing, I bet you guys know what this is, a ladybug. So we're going to go ahead and do the ladybug walk, the ladybug. And then we're going to look around for another sign of spring, and here we find a butterfly. So we're going to end up doing the butterfly walk. The next one that comes up is a frog. And we're actually going to do a frog jump. We're going to do a jump this time instead of a walk. And then we look around and what do we find? Wait, there are mosquitoes. Oh no, there are mosquitoes. Mosquitoes will start coming out. And look at what we're going to do. We're going to stick out our tongues and try to get the mosquito on our tongue. And that's the end of the song. So how fun is that? Pretty fun song. So we're gonna do this all week. We start out with a bluebird, we do the bluebird walk, and then we're gonna do the bee walk and the ladybug walk, to the butterfly walk, to the frog jump, and then the frog is going to catch the mosquito on his tongue. So how about that? All right, so we're gonna start though with our schedule. We're almost there, but first we're going to do our greeting song. Then we're going to do Spring is Here, our music and movement. We're going to go to our breathing for the day, the I love you ritual, what will be your commitment today, and our wish well. And then we're going to do a little bit of yoga for today. All right, are you ready? Great. I'm ready as well. So let's go ahead and do our greeting and we'll get our day started. So if you can find somebody to greet, that would be fabulous. If not, you and I can do it together. We'll just watch each other. All right, here we go. All right. Try to move that body around, get that oxygen going. There is something fun we can do when we meet. Some are silly, some are proper ways to greet. Stand up tall, find a friend, and shake out your hand. I'm shaking your hand, just feel it, I can feel it.
Look them in the eye, turn your head from side to side. Give a silly old proper sideways high. Good morning, buenos dias. What's up? It's a great day. I'm thankful to be with you. Good morning, buenos dias. What's up? I'm happy to feel this way. Feel this way. Feel this way.
All right, keep going.
There is something fun we can do when we meet. Some are silly, some are proper ways to greet. Close your hand, with your knuckles facing at a friend.
Knuckle.
Now you both have knuckles as you smile. Turn your head from side to side. To the silly old proper sideways high. Good morning, buenos dias. What's up? It's a great day. I'm thankful to be Flutter up and do the butterfly. Turn your head from side to side. Do a silly old proper sideways high. Good morning, buenos dias. What's up? It's a great day. I'm thankful to be with you. Good morning, buenos dias. What's up? I'm happy to feel this way. Feel this way. Feel this way.
All right. Did you get your body moving? Did you get going? I hope so. All right. Now we're going to go to our music and movement. And do you remember? Again, it is spring is here. So just follow some of the motions. We'll get it. It's just about having fun, moving the body around, getting the oxygen flowing, getting our bodies ready to learn for the day. All right, here we go.
Here on the CD,
All right.
Seasonal Songs in Motion by the Learning Station.
Here we go. Okay. Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think I know?
I just saw a bluebird, that is how I know.
Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think I know? I just saw a bluebird, that is how I know.
Do the bird walk, stretch your wings. Do the bird walk, flap your wings. Do the bird walk, do anything, and look around for another sign of spring.
Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think I know?
I just saw a bee, and that is how I know.
Spring is here, spring is here.
How do you think we know? We just saw a bee, and that is how we know. Do the bee walk, stretch your wings. Do the bee walk, flap your wings. Do the bee walk, do anything, and look around for another sign of spring.
Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think I know? I just saw a ladybug. That is how I know.
Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think we know? We just saw a ladybug. That is how we know. Do the ladybug walk, stretch your wings. Do the ladybug walk, flap your wings. Do the ladybug walk, do anything, and look around for another sign of spring.
Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think I know?
I just saw a butterfly, that is how I know. Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think we know? We just saw a butterfly, that is how we know. Do the butterfly walk, stretch your wings. Do the butterfly walk, flap your wings. Do the butterfly walk, do anything, and look around for another sign of spring. Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think I know? I just saw a frog, and that is how I know. Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think we know? We just saw a frog, and that is how we know. Do the frog jump, and stretch your things. Do the frog jump, bada bing. Do the frog jump, do anything, and look around for another sign of spring.
Wait! There's some mosquitoes!
There's mosquito!
All right, frogs, tongues out, here we go!
Tongues out, here we go.
There's another one! Tongues out!
Get those mosquitoes. Good. All right, you did it. Way to go. That was a fun song, wasn't it? That was fun doing all those actions. Hey, that's not so bad, is it? All right. So let's get our schedule. We are doing breathing next. Now that we moved our body around, we're going to calm our body a little bit. And what are we going to choose? Let's see. How about bunny breathing? We've seen a lot of bunnies this spring as well. So we're going to do a bunny breathing, right? So do you remember what we do? We have the ears that come up. That's when we breathe in through our nose. And then when the bunny hops down, that's when we exhale through our mouth. We breathe out. So make sure we're filling those bellies up. All right, and how many times do we take a deep breath? 3 times, you're right. All right, are we ready? Breathe in and out. That's one. Breathe in and out. One more time. Breathe in and out. And that is 3. All right. The next thing you remember, right? I love you ritual. All right, so let's see. What am I going to choose for today? Oops, my other picture got stuck to that. Let's see. I wonder if I'm going to pick one of your favorites. Let's see. So many to choose from. So many that I just absolutely love. How about that? Peter Peter. We haven't done Peter Peter in a while. I chose Peter Peter. So if you're willing to do it with me, that would be great. And if you can find somebody to do it with you and your family, that's even better. That's even better. So remember, I love you ritual. It's eye contact, touch, presence, and in a playful situation and game activity connection there. So are you ready? Here we go. Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater. And then grab your shoulders. Had a friend who loved to greet her, treated her with kind respect. And now give a big hug. And in the morning, hugged his neck. So that was a really fast one. So we shake our arms. We greet each other, which I didn't do. So you can greet each other with a handshake, treated her with kind respect on the shoulders, and give a big hug too. Any combination of that will work. Way to go. All right, so our next activity we do with our Brain Smart Start is our commitment. Our commitment. So what is your commitment today? We've talked about this so many times. Actually, every day we have. So what are you willing to commit to today? It's a Monday. It's maybe you're getting a little started a little slow today, and that's okay. Or maybe you're watching this a different day and it's still a little slow getting started. But even if it's just the tiniest thing, that I'm going to take some deep breaths when things don't go my way today, or I'm going to try to do something special for my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, somebody in the community, whatever it may be, spreading some sunshine to somebody else, putting a picture up in your window so others can walk by and bring a smile to their face, whatever it may be. What is your commitment? What is your goal for today? And go ahead and try to do that. Try to post it up if you can. If not, tell your mom or your dad what it may be, and maybe you will be able to do it, and maybe they'll have a commitment they're able to do. So if you're willing, shout it out right now and let me know it. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel some good commitments out there. All right, now, of course, we're going to go ahead and do our wish well. Favorite part at the end. So remember, who are you going to wish well today? And it's a feeling that we have in our heart. So we think about it in our brains. Who would we like to wish well? So all of the people in our community that are keeping us safe and healthy, and anybody else that is in our family that might be really sick now or not feeling well, or we miss them, we don't get to see them. So lots and lots of people. I know a ton of people who need so many wish wells right now that are having a difficult time. So even our friends at our school or anybody you can think of, if you can put them in your mind and then transfer them into our heart, make a space in our heart for them right now, and then fill your hearts with love. I promise you they'll feel it. Then take your hands and put them on your heart. Take a deep breath. And let's sing. We wish you well. We wish you well. All through the day today, we wish you well. And I wish you well, and everyone in our school family well too. All right, hopefully you felt that. I did. I know I did. Okay, so the next part we were going to do is a little bit of yoga. So again, we've done that a few times, but I just wanted to put a little reminder out. Yoga, again, parents, helps manage children's anxiety. It helps with emotional regulation. It helps with executive functioning in their brain, of their memory, and their ability to cope with stresses in their life, problem solving, mindfulness, awareness of their body and space, um, concentration. We're able to concentrate a little bit more. So, yoga and different poses, and we can make it a fun way of doing it with kids. Again, there's lots of fun kid yoga videos out there as well. So, we like to incorporate that into teaching. So, we're going to do, we have a book right here, and this is called The Wisdom Within. So it's a little bit of a long book. So we're only going to do a few poses today, and then tomorrow we're going to do the rest of the poses. So it's a wonderful book about talking about the wisdom we have when we do different things and we are mindful and we think about our bodies and our minds and how we are and what we present to others. So it's just a great book of doing different acting as a different animal and how we can express ourselves through different poses. So let's go ahead, and it's called, again, The Wisdom Within, and it's by Allison Morgan. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I will turn the page, and I will read it to you, and then I will show you pictures along the way. And so what will happen is I'll read the page, I'll show you the picture, then I'll show you the pose we want to do, and then we're going to do it together. So it's a kind of a sequence of a few steps along the way as we go through each page. So we're just going to do 4 different poses today, and then tomorrow we'll do 5 different poses. So hopefully we'll get through the whole book, and you'll be able to remember what some of them were and be able to do them at home yourself. Okay, so let me start out with the book, and then I'll show you the pictures, like I said. Welcome to this beautiful place. Mother Earth is her name. She shines with fabulous creatures. No two are quite the same. Each living thing is special and has a purpose here. This knowledge can be tricky, like a whisper in your ear. So here is Mother Earth with all of the animals. Let's see. Isn't that a beautiful picture? Watch how nature understands the plan for truth and peace. You will find your secret too. Your search should never cease. Animals, bugs, birds, and trees know just what to do to be happy, bright, and joyful while part of nature's crew. How do they know their places and jobs that they perform, keeping nature balanced through sunshine or a storm? Listen and watch closely as their talents will unfold. There are special gifts within us when we're young and very old. So here's the pictures. Okay. Here we go. Spiders spin elaborate webs with balanced patterns found. Is there weaving class they go to so the patterns will be round? And so there's the spiders. Do they have to go to the weaving class? Nope, I don't think so. I think they naturally are able to spin a web. So guess what we're going to do? We are going to spin a web ourselves. So if you find a spot on the floor, and let's see if we can do this together. Here is the pose we're going to do. Do you think you can do it? It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky for me too, but I think I can try it. If you're willing to try it, I'm willing to try it. All right, so let me put down my camera a little bit here. So you might not be able to see my face, but you can see my body part, what you need to do. All right, so you're gonna stand with both feet apart like this, all right? You're gonna inhale your hands together and you're gonna go like this and you're gonna bring them up to the sky. So put your hands like this and you're gonna take a deep breath in, and then when you exhale out and when you blow it out, you're gonna come down to the ground, and I'll show you. We'll do it really slow. All right, so if you're ready, you're gonna actually stand up straight and your hands are gonna go way up to the sky. And you're gonna breathe in and then you're gonna let the air out, and as you're letting the air out, you're gonna reach your hands through your legs like this. Through your legs and place your hands on the floor like this. And then you're gonna turn into a spider. You did it! We look like a spider making a web. And now what we're gonna do though, is we need to make a web. And how do we do that? We need to go up and down. So what you're gonna do is when you breathe in, you're gonna go up. And then you're gonna go down. And breathe out. Are you spinning the web? I am. Let's try it again. You're going to go up, breathe in, and out. What are you catching in your web? Are you catching something fun? Are you catching a bug? Or maybe you're catching some ice cream. Who knows? Use your imagination. What would you catch in your web? Try to do that 2 more times. Breathe in and out. And 1 more time. This is hard, but we got it. Breathe in and out. Way to go. You did it. And now I'm going to come back up. Whew. Man, did you feel that in your legs? That was hard, but you did it. How fun is it to be a spider and make a web? That was pretty fun. Let's go to the next page and wonder what is going to be on the next page. A cat can walk a narrow fence. No safety net below. Do they practice day and night, or to the circus do they go? So isn't it amazing how cats can walk on a fence and they don't even fall? And if they are about to fall, they just jump safely onto the ground. It's amazing what cats can do. Do you want to pretend to be a cat now? We are. Here we go. Let me show you the picture. This is called the cat pose. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to round our backs like a cat. All right, so let's try that. So I'm going to come back to here, onto my mat, and come onto your hands and knees like this. And you're going to inhale. When you inhale, you're going to keep your back flat. And then when you breathe out, you're going to go up. Your back is going to round. You're going to go up like this. And then you're going to go out. That, and your back is flat. And you're going to bring your body up and round your back, round that back. Oh, and stretch those arms. Arch it like an angry cat. And then you're going to go down. Go back up. And arch it. And go down. Kind of like an angry cat. Have you ever seen an angry cat? And when they're angry, their backs round like that. Have you ever felt angry before? or sad. Sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes, but we remember, we've been working on that. We remember we need to take some deep breaths, right? And tell ourselves, I can handle this. I got this. I'm safe. I got this. All right, let's go to the next page. Are you ready? Oh, I think this is going to be a fun one. Monkeys swing from branch to branch and soar between the trees. No one taught the monkeys this, but their mommies are sure pleased. Oh, so we're gonna be a monkey. All right. So here's the picture right here of being a monkey. It's hard to see, so I'll show you. But it's just swinging our arms. Swinging our arms just like monkeys do. It's amazing. They can just swing from branch to branch to branch. So let's pretend we're a monkey. And we're going to swing over to that tree, and we're going to swing over to that tree, and take deep breaths along the way. So you ready? Let's try to be a monkey. All right, so you're just going to stand there right now, and you're going to, one arm is going to go out, and the other arm's going to go back, and you're going to take deep breaths in and then out. So you're going to go in, out, in, out. Pretend you're swinging to those trees. I got one. Here we go. I'm going to try and get another one. Oh, I got it. Did you get it? Did you get the branch? Here I go. I'm going to go another one. And stretch those arms. Really feel that stretch in that body. And take those deep breaths in and out. And in and out. Hey, way to go. Let's see what we're going to do for the next page. All right. Ooh, another fun page. Many dogs can swim across the river or lake. Are there special swimming lessons that these creatures need to take? Lessons are not needed for creatures of the earth. This wisdom is within them, and they know it all from birth. So again, amazing how dogs already know how to swim so many times. They're already in the water and they're just paddling along. They just understand what their bodies can do. And that's what we do too. We try to understand what our bodies can do. And by doing some of this, we can understand all the wonderful movements we can learn and do and experience by practicing them. So let's practice and do the dog pose. What do you think? It's a very similar pose to what we've done before when we've gone on a picnic. So you're going to go onto the ground on your hands and knees again, and we're going to start. Let me show you a picture. You remember this, right? We've called this the mountain pose before, right? Yep, and that's the one we're going to do. It's also called a dog pose. So we're going to just put our hands down and our knees down, and we're going to come up, and we're going to stretch back, and you're going to try to put your feet flat on the floor, and keep your arms out, and oh, look at this. Look at this view. This is kind of a different view than we're used to seeing, huh? We're looking down, and now what? Let's wag our tails like a dog does. There we go. Try to wag a little bit. Wag your hips back and forth. And you can even bark woof, woof, if you'd like. You can take some deep breaths in and out. And in and out. And one more wag of our tail. And we did it. All right, you did 4 poses today. That was great. Do you remember what they all were? We started with the spider, and then we went to the, do you remember? The cat, and after the cat, what did we do? Yep, the monkey, and then the monkey, after that, we did the dog. We did 4 different poses today. So If you have any other time today and want to do one of those poses again, go right ahead. If you want to take a break during your studies or something, go ahead and try those poses again. Try that spider one again. That's pretty hard. My legs still hurt from that one. So that means I need to do it a lot more. So it was great having you guys here today. So great you were able to share some of these poses. We're gonna do the rest of them tomorrow, and we'll get going right away after our Brain Smart start. So have a fabulous day, and we will see you later. All right, bye. Oops.